there it is.
Yeah. Welcome to Talking Hogs, the only podcast that thinks your mom and dad should work it out. They should get back together for the holidays. They're horrible for each other.
Two for the kids.
Mine can stay split.
We got another round table here. Casey is still dead. I don't think he's going to get to haunt the channel today either. Prayers for Casey, folks.
The Mold monologues are coming. His 6-part book series will be written as soon as it's fixed.
Are these actually auditions to replace him?
Who knows?
Gone so long?
Only time will tell.
He, it's that home ownership game, man. I'm a very staunch anti-home ownership platform. I like to run on here. I'm a rent forever. I don't want any responsibility.
We just got to get you a good landlord.
Yeah, and we've got the best.
Yeah, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Well, I think today we're about a week out from not even a week from Thanksgiving. This is the Sunday before. I think we're just going to run through a little happy family game type atmosphere here. We'll read off some bullshit that came out of our noggins, some stuff that's not necessarily just failed F ideas, some things that threw against the wall. Because I don't know about what do you do, Dan? I write down pretty much everything that comes into my rotten fucking apple and just sees what happens from there.
I'll fuck around with some, or I'll catch a word, like a phrase or something that'll get me on a path. But a lot of times it's me 2 days before we record asking ChatGPT what I should write. And usually I get enough wrong answers, a right one will sift its way out. So
it really, even just words. I've got one, I've got a folder that's random ideas and games, not even just fully fleshed out or ideas for episodes. Stuff that's one of my checkpoints is 1, 2, meet me outside. Another is just give me some money.
So a dream journal almost.
Yeah. It's just, it could be as little as that, just nonsense.
So episode-wise, I've probably got a few. I know there were several episodes. Just a few tidbits of notes from my phone that aren't D&D related or work related. This one just says, Foghorn Leghorn, immortal, broken by time. I say now, boy, I've been around for 1,000 millennia now, boy.
That one's got meat on the bone.
Yeah, that one. There's something there.
Definitely flesh that one out.
Yeah, that one needs filling out. And this one just says study entropic magic. So we'll see if I ever get around to that.
Was that a personal note?
Just personal note. Look that up.
What does entropic mean?
It's a good question. It's probably what's in my notes. Look up later.
There's James. Bitches, I'm off work early and heading north. Well, hit us up when you're nearby.
Today's challenge, can James make it here in time while on the chat to be on live?
I want to go, what do you think, we can run with some of these, the Foghorn Leghorn. I like the idea that, he's an immortal Time Lord?
Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like a lich. Through ancient fried chicken magic, he's managed to sustain himself through eternal death. And he's just weird. He's seen 1,000 lives.
Wait, isn't he a chicken?
Isn't he a rooster?
He is a rooster.
Mm-hmm. So fried chicken magic, is he sacrificing?
He's a cannibal?
No, absolutely. Yeah, the path to lichdom is a dark and twisted path. Okay, things have to be done that aren't normal or natural. So yeah, part of the process of a rooster becoming immortal is to eat pieces of chicken.
The Dr. Slaughter thing.
Yeah, see, Matt gets it.
I assume he gets in trouble with some sort of time authority. Marvin the Martian shows up, adds to the borderline racism.
I think the TVA the TVA of that story could be like the chicken hawk from just showing up all little and causing trouble.
Yeah.
He's like, boy, now you ain't never gonna get nowhere like that.
Did he say Tom was broken or something?
Yeah, he's just been broken by Tom. He's seen so much time, worlds birthed and burned out of existence, hundreds of millennia, that he's just broken by it.
So it's like a Doctor Who?
In a way, yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, kind of. He doesn't travel in time. Yeah.
Mixed with a quantum leap.
He doesn't travel through time. He's just been alive way too long.
What do you think you become if you're an immortal Time Lord like that? There's some examples throughout media, Kraven the Hunter is one I enjoy from Marvel. He uses this time to gain knowledge and power. And it was like if I'm in the same shoes, I'm probably becoming a time Caesar. I eventually don't care, and I'm just a fat swaller of nothing has meaning.
Well, I think if you live long enough, you just go through that cycle. Like if you've got an infinite amount of years, you can spend 1,000 years as a big fat party blob being carried around on a palanquin by dog servants.
Yeah.
But eventually you're going to do something else. You can only suck and fuck for so many thousand years before you start trying to have a legitimate business.
It's like Laszlo with the Jackie Daytona thing.
Yeah. You remember how
Just pops up at the bar.
Yeah.
he's never done any of that human shit before, so he's just doing something different.
That's right. I guess you're right. I couldn't remain just a lazy piece of shit forever and ever.
He's sniffing that pot.
Yeah, man.
How does it
There's a
smell?
weird glob in it.
Does it
What is
smell
it?
like strawberry?
Well, I was trying to figure out if the glob was part of the whatever this material is that it just kind of washed out when in the making it, or if it was a glob of something.
Use the banana periscope.
For the listeners at home, Chu is sniffing a
See the
butthole
glob?
and a strawberry-shaped vase.
See
right
the
now.
glob?
Yeah, I see it, but I don't want to smell it.
Is there actually? Now tell me, sniff the peacock's hat. Oh, what? Well, wait. I think that's just
That's what I'm saying.
ink from the dots on the outside.
No, the white glob.
No, it looks like
Somebody
part of the
fucking your
clay.
strawberry vase?
Oh,
I'm not talking about
maybe.
the ink.
Maybe that's just where the ceramic ran down. It's
Ew.
really loosely made.
This one smells like milk.
Oh
Aaron,
yeah.
have you been drinking milk out of it?
He told me to.
It might have had a milk stout beer in it or something, because they were selling that shit as a beer mug.
Thank God cigarettes have ruined my sense of smell.
Well, give me how about this? I was working on a game at one point, and I think this talks back to some of the stuff we... Remember when we, what was it? You made a Facebook page for your dad in the past where he was a Sherman tank?
Okay, yeah.
I was going with, tank talk,
That's fine.
types of tanks, or talking of tanks. I
Oh,
don't think
good.
there's enough there.
All those times I fell asleep to World of Tanks on Netflix is finally about to pay the fuck off. I'm ready.
It did remind me of B-Rat as a Sherman tank, though, and how much he hated that at the time.
Yeah. Long ass story short, we
That's
got to
funny.
an
He
argument.
was not happy about it.
We got into an argument, and the argument ended. We spent all day yelling at each other, fighting each other. And he said, "Boy, I'll roll over you like a Sherman tank." And I was just like, "Hey, man, we've probably gone too far. This is becoming a farce of what it originally started as. Let's just wrap it up."
That's some real energy.
But I began the Sherman Tank campaign by printing bumper stickers that had a picture of a tank with B-Rad's head on it. It said, "Follow me to meet the Sherman Tank." And me and Ray put them on every car everywhere in Chatsworth and Dalton. Just random cars at Walmarts and parking lots. Didn't fucking matter. Stuck them on fucking everything. So in the hopes that occasionally B-Rad would get behind one and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Did it happen?
No.
How
But-
did he find out about the campaign?
Oh, he found the Facebook page first because I made him a Facebook page. It was like him in college, and it'd be a bunch of tanks lined up off the factory line, and it'd be like him when he was younger, and we'd show an older picture of a tank, and it was just a whole Sherman tank related
Awesome.
Facebook page for him.
Making
that.
posts as B-Rat.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think some people would even see he's like, "This isn't me. You need to stop this."
Yeah, he was very mad. He's like, "I run a business. People can't be out there thinking I'm a tank."
Yeah, man.
Also, you're vandalizing people's cars.
Yeah,
so
that's another thing.
with Facebook attached to it. He
Well,
could
his-
have been arrested.
Yeah. Well, good thing he wasn't. It came off with a little denatured alcohol. They weren't very expensive. We were broke.
Yeah, and James, I'll head that way if after hanging hour away or so, vacation week, we've got a timer.
James, can you make
we
it?
meet-
James, can you make it to here before the live ends? Drive really fast.
I'm not going to read all this stuff of Eve. We're getting more bots. I think that's a sign we're moving in the right
Are we
direction.
getting bots
If we've got attention from bots, maybe we're...
What are you talking about? We're getting
in the chat?
Yeah, you'll occasionally get Twitch chat bots too. It's like, hello,
Why?
sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, viewers, chat bots, etc.
Oh.
Hello,
For a price.
AI overlords. I welcome.
So
your
it's not a
followers.
Twitch bot; it's a spam bot.
Yeah, but what I like to think of it as is
We're
viewers.
warranting, hey, yeah.
Viewers.
And we're warranting getting spam bots now. So, I mean, maybe they see something of value.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else in the chat besides bots and?
No.
James.
Not yet.
James, get to live. Drive really fast. Avoid all posted speed limits.
If he
and
gets
stay
here,
off.
He's
this-
got a fast car, right?
He does.
Yeah, but if he like gets here while he's on live, doesn't some kind of like regular show thing happen or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Space
Making
Jesus
sure.
will come down and fight us in a game of basketball.
Yeah.
Don't drive 55, James. Get
Yeah.
here. What else we got here? I got what do you think about this skit? I kind of like this one. I haven't thrown in anything yet, and I don't think I will because I think it may be a little too touchy for an actual F. But something like it's a battered partner scenario, which is never funny.
No.
But the aggressor is a food that fucks you up. So it's like
Oh.
you just can't stop eating cheese, but nah, cheese love me, and I love him. Don't take cheese away from me, Daddy.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
Okay.
Can we workshop something there?
Please help me.
Does it make it less aggressive? No?
Like, okay, I'll help you.
There's
I'll,
no way to be light about domestic violence.
You're right.
not with that attitude.
Not
I'm seeing more of like a Taco Bell hot sauce situation where it's like, I know it hurts me.
because most of us have this situation.
Sure.
It's real. Like Crystal for you.
Yeah,
right?
Crystal
Maybe
just gives me the
one of us.
absolute splatter
Oh,
shit.
Chick-fil-A for me.
Chick-fil-A. I don't think
Lord's chicken.
You would think that I would learn by the third chili cheese pup what was going to happen, but I just keep coming back to it.
old school Little Caesar sauce. It didn't when I tried it recently, but that used to be the one
Sauce?
that was like
Pizza sauce?
the immediate heartburn. So like Caesar's
yeah,
was off
absolutely.
my list of chains for pizza.
Mm.
Oof. I did shit myself after eating a family-sized chili cheese tot from Sonic. I don't think they can legally serve you the family size anymore.
And also the pickle fries.
Oh, the pickle fries gave me pickle butt water. Where I just
Ew.
shit pickle water for a day. Because a large pickle fry is like a whole jar of
It's not
pickles.
that much.
I got a diarrhea.
Couldn't
I
eat
ate
it.
diarrhea. I got diarrhea whenever I ate a jar of pickles.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
Yeah, it's a common thing.
I was hungry and like
How about
all I had
vinegar?
to snack on was fresh jar of pickle.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think it's pretty common knowledge that I don't like pickles, but I was at a restaurant the other day having lunch, and there was this little girl at a table next to me, and she was eating a pickle spear, kind of like a corn cob. And
Okay.
she successfully got all the pickle meat off and just had a floppy pickle skin.
That's funny. That's cute.
And she was
Yeah.
playing with it. It was
Look at
cute
that.
and gross.
Oh, but you were so grossed out.
I've never. I don't like really having just pickle meat. I prefer having.
Yeah.
I need a little of
The
the
crunchiness
Need
of
some
the
snap.
crust, yeah.
Just the mush, please.
I've never.
It's
should
like
be able to-
eating a squash, though.
And like a squash, I'd imagine you would just take a spoon or like a vanilla bean and just scrape it off.
Yeah.
It's not a piece of aloe.
I want to run with that idea. I've never thought about calling pickle. Like, I guess I eat only banana meat and not the skin
Yeah, I need some
there.
snap in this banana. Ah. A babysitter of mine when I was a wee tot, like a toddler, like 2-3 years old, I watched her eat banana peels. She would eat the banana peels.
I know you can, but
You
Why
can.
would you, though?
You
Roughage.
can do it.
It seems like it would be kind of
I
leathery.
think you get anything if you determine enough.
Remember what's his face talking about smoking them?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Bagley.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like that was proven, right? Some people saw him do that.
Yeah.
That's
Why would you do that?
Get high off
Get
banana
high.
peel?
He said you get high off of it.
yeah. I don't.
Or do you just light it on fire and inhale the smoke coming off, or what?
Probably roll
But
it.
let's
do
be
you do
honest,
this?
Mr. Bagley was high on life.
He was.
Sure.
He was a
Enlightening.
fun guy. I like him.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything negative about him, but he's a character.
He was a
He
kid.
still follow like hell. He follows me, I think, on like Facebook or something where I don't do anything, but I'll get like an occasional birthday message or something from him. Like he's a fun one.
I'm friends with him too, but somebody's hacked his account, and now he's like trying to give away iPhones and stuff.
Aw.
Oh, no.
You hate to see it.
Okay, I have a failed episode that never got anywhere. I have 2 actually that I'm thinking of that's in my notes. This one was, and it's just the title: Disastrous Relief Cajun Navy. Yeah. So when the hurricane came through, what, a year or 2 ago, maybe we had this note is from 10/19/22. So a year ago there was a hurricane that did some damage to Creole country. And I was just thinking, like, what if we had I just like the idea of a Cajun Navy, like a boat powered by red beans and rice, perhaps pulled by gators of some sort. That was all I really had. There was I went down to sit down and write it, like, There's really nothing here other than just shitty Cajun accents and a boat powered by gators. I have to write something else.
Just shoveling more fennel in the furnace.
Hold on now, we got best get this gumbo to show. Like I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it was funny at the time.
What's a Cajun Armada's attack? What's there? Do you think?
Oh fuck! You gotta have like cayenne pepper pistols. You gotta have like
that's good.
Beignet bullets, maybe some
Beignet bombs.
Beignet bombs, boudin bombs, either whichever one works.
Robot crawfish.
Yes, mechanical crawfish.
Fuck yeah, let's go all out.
Well, we jumped in. We were shooting delicious food now. Come back for revenge. And just gators. You gotta gator mounts. You gotta have them. I got about half of it written, but Hogstein Island was always something that I was working on. That never. Well, the hogs were going to inherit Little Saint Jimmy Dean Island is what I was going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to inherit it. And we had to rebrand it and kind of get its PR back up. And like, all right, what we're going to do with this abandoned temple to Horus? And like, I don't know.
Like Papa John's Pizza.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what there's precedent for it now. If your company goes under or someone goes racist, just hire Shaq and he smooths everything over.
But it was a very time-sensitive issue. It had to happen within a certain window when we missed it. And I was like, well, something else.
What have they done with the island? Does it still
burn
stand?
it? Probably.
They should make it like an animal sanctuary or something.
Predatory animal sanctuary full of like violent animals. So if anybody tries to go there, they get ripped to shreds.
Here we go. They need a place to stay. We need a deterrent.
Yeah.
We work together.
Win-win.
If it's just straight up failed episodes ideas, what's the no, I might actually use that one. I can't give away good stuff. Where's
don't use anything that might work.
Okay, now here's one. I even wrote a little about this one, but I figured at this point I'm not going back to it. What do you think about the idea of I couldn't get far enough with it to make it safe, I didn't think, and still have it be fleshed out into a full It was an episode themed around kinks.
Oh.
But I think once you get into like the thing I figured out, the further I started digging, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have them create their new own kind of kink. Like, now that literally someone likes everything, so that's too hard. And the more I dug into it, it's like the more we make fun of kinks, I think the more we tread into the territory of
kink
like,
shaming.
Yeah,
we don't want to do that.
So how do you get around that? I don't think
It's not that kind of
it
show.
works. And what was what was a favorite kink? How to talk to your partner about your wants, needs, make one up. Kink Hijinks was a game. It's about as far
Is
as
it one of those ones where like I have this name and I have to
yeah.
Chicken Parmigiana was that one for me. Like I have this word and I don't know what the game is, but I need to say this on radio somewhere.
I mean, sometimes it works. Like just a stupid phrase or idea, and I don't think it's like my best episode, but the first one that comes to my mind because it was more recent was like I cracked myself up one day, just like I don't know, feeling fucking dumb. And I was thinking about someone like our cat door was open and the cat comes like, holy shit, the cat got in.
Yeah.
It was like cat's out of the bag and make some episode out of that.
Nailed it. Perfect. First
Sometimes
try.
it's
First
running.
try. Run it through. See what happens. I mean, if Mayo Mania did so well, I wouldn't have a problem with.
If no one else
try
had
anything.
Mayo Mayhem, it made me happy because that was one I'd had for a long time. The idea was going to like back in the simplistic days in the beginning when it was just you versus Casey, 1 versus 2. I was like, well, there's not enough there. And then I just kind of got bored one day. I was like, no, let's make an entire mayonnaise episode. It'll work, damn it.
Fantastic.
It made me happy.
I found a joke in my notes.
Yes.
What did Ken say to Ryu when he asked if he could borrow some sugar?
What?
Sure you can.
Yes!
Very nice. That's good.
I don't get it.
That one I like.
Oh,
That
this
one
is
I like.
Street Fighter Nuggets.
I was trying to figure out how the Hadouken was going to be how.
I thought it was gonna be like, "How you doing?" or "How you doing?"
Going with the lesser known Shoryuken. Nice.
So when you think I'm thinking about other women, like usually that something like that is what's actually going on in my brain. It's just Street Fighter jokes.
I'm not even really a host, but I had a failed episode that never came out. I did the Nick Games and Sports one. I think I told you
I
about.
always wanted that one.
I
thought
wanted
that
to do
was
like a
gold.
Nickelodeon episode, but more specifically towards the games and sports stuff that used to come on that channel. But
Having our own
never
Nickelodeon
got
gas
it.
man, that's a winning.
I imagine you guys making up your own Nickelodeon game would probably be pretty rad.
Oh
Yeah, that
man,
would be fun.
I want a more violent. I want a kind of apocalyptica style Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's what I want. I want something that's a little bit more gory, a little bit more violent. Let's get some conquistadors in there. Let's get some murder going.
That game was rigged. They did not want anybody wearing a pair of British or winning a pair of British knights.
No, I
those
don't
temple
think-
guards were everywhere.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they had a single pair of British Knights or a lifetime supply in Nesquik. I think it was all smoke and mirrors. I think that's why that monkey was so hard to put together.
It was only 3 pieces. That
But
was
you
pretty
get the body. You
stupid.
get the body upside down.
Yeah.
The body's upside down, and the fucking head won't go.
Always screaming at them dumbass fucking kids. As a kid, like, I could do better. But I like the idea of mixing that. Maybe mix like the Legends of the Hidden Temple for adults with like a, what do they call, like 90-day race or like Amazing Race or something like that. Some combination.
Drop them off in the actual ass Amazon.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Naked and Afraid. So I mean, we can combine these and make it work.
I like the shit starter games that they have now. Like the one where you win money if you take a lie detector test in front of your entire family and they ask you really invasive questions.
Oh man,
That's on Nickelodeon?
I'd jerk off to that. That ain't no thing.
That's a
man.
real gotcha kind of show for a kids network.
It is.
Plug me up, man. I ain't got no shame. I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, run it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'll tell my mama anything. Hey, mom. And she'll be like, I know. I raised him.
Yeah. At this point, but then when you were a kid, and like I was talking with you about this, I think I want something in that vein where they like catch office people. They play like the Pornhub beginning that,
Yeah, the intro.
but do it with like moms and kids. I hadn't seen that, and just immediately whoever turns around it.
Joke's on y'all. Play it with the sound off. I didn't even know there was a sound. I really didn't. I know it made noise.
What brought that up? Because it was OnlyFans. Like, Nikki didn't immediately realize Chu just throwing this. It was like, oh, she's got like an OF or something. Like, oh, yeah. And Nikki's like, what's OF? I'm like, what's OF?
Whatever, dog.
Come on.
Nothing but Sweet Angel.
Nothing precious. You just play your Switch now.
So Nikki doesn't pay for porn.
Exactly.
Doesn't
She's
surprise
just not
me.
a sucker. That's
Yeah. Free porn.
Just look in the mirror.
There's plenty of free. That's true, dog. Some of us aren't that lucky.
Entertain me, titties.
I can't say I've really. I mean, like, I think a dude and his dong are pretty tight, but I've never really, and I'm sure some people have. I've never like stood in front of the mirror and like bounced and wiggled and like, yeah.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, no, I don't
You
know,
are
man.
so full of
Anybody
shit,
else at
dude.
that table would have said that, I'd have believed it.
Yeah, no, there ain't no way. I think it's like daily.
I have seen you looking at yourself in the mirror behind my bar.
Definitely look at yourself in the mirror constantly.
But I'm not making it dance.
I'm not.
You've definitely also done that.
You're dancing in your head.
Well, maybe.
Excuse me, 911. There's a handsome stranger in my house. No, wait, that's me.
I think you probably regularly check your butthole. I feel
Oh,
like-
of course.
No, that's a massacre. That gets a gander maybe once every 6 months. I don't want to see it.
Anything
Yeah.
that gets him back to that doctor that's always looking at his cock.
Hey, Doc, I got a headache. Why'd you start right here?
Someone's got to look at this.
I keep referring you to a specialist.
If anyone knows a good cock doc, is that a real thing?
Man, it should be.
There's a gynecologist. Is there?
I think that's a urologist.
Yeah, I'd say
Would
so.
be your cock doc.
That's the PM.
That's for the inside.
I mean,
part
it
of
would-
the track.
Would a general practitioner deal with the non-peeing parts?
I
Who does
guess it would
dick
depend
enlargement
on what
surgery?
You're having done.
Is there
Plastic
dick
surgery.
enlargement surgery?
Isn't there? Can't you get dick enlargement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get like
You can
extra
have a
shin to make
stent
yourself
put
taller.
in.
They can inject your own fat into
So who
it.
does the dick enlargement?
Plastic
A
surgery.
Yeah,
surgeon.
that's cosmetic
Oh.
surgery, man.
If there are any cock docs out there, reach out to us, talkinghogspodcast@gmail.com. Tell us why you don't just call yourself a cock doc.
I remember there was a
Hey.
big doctor on Sopranos, but I don't remember what they called him.
Cock doc.
Yeah.
You would be remiss not to call yourself cock doc. You're missing an opportunity.
It is
I saw a
wrong.
sign.
Check out the
Hey.
fleshy outside bit too, like if there was maybe a rash or too
Ooh.
much bruising.
Not just for pee anymore.
I saw a sign for this doctor's office, and it was like Dr. Jensen or something. It was like veterinarian and taxidermist, and it was like, either way, you get your pet back or something.
Fuck yeah, okay.
Guaranteed.
Now, when we said lean in, maybe not so hard. I always found pain chiropractic to be humorous in a way. But
Yeah.
it's just me.
There are several good, like, LJ for the
Pray
longest time had
pisses
that
me
Puff
off.
Drugs. that I
Puff
really
Drugs
enjoyed.
was good.
Puff Drugs is good.
Well, that whole area has just got weird pharmacies. They've got McKaysville Gun and Drug.
The gun and drug.
Half of it is a gun store, and half of it is a pharmacy.
Yes, what better combination than antipsychotics and ammunition?
We will cure what ails you.
Hey, listen, your problem's going to get solved one way or the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you. Damn, what a great combination.
What is like good combinations for opposites attract? Like probably something along the lines of like I'll do cheeseburgers and gastrointestinal. Something along those lines.
Oh.
Like I'll sell you Tums and like horrible things that are gonna fuck your gut up.
Oh.
It's still along the lines of like something in drug though. I guess just
The grunt and grub, where you're like grunting from shitting so much, but you can also get something to eat.
yeah.
No, I think you just open a porn theater and put a damn spa next to it.
Just
How quick that gets shut down?
Way too fast.
kind of like an inconvenience store.
What would you have? Like ice but no cups.
Yeah, that's a hard
Fountain drink but no carbonation.
Hello.
Tepid,
Your own.
tepid coffee. Loose boiled peanuts. No, nothing to scoop. Nothing to scoop them with. Cup, pot, boiled peanuts. Nothing to get them out of the pot with. Just like
Bathroom, no toilet paper.
yeah, bathroom no door.
$3 a handful.
Bathroom no door sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I
What
like
are you
to
looking
see
at?
people at this
Or
point.
just go to the Oyster Pub.
Yeah.
That is
Their bathrooms don't
Yeah.
have any doors?
No, stalls, no. And one of the stalls doesn't even have a toilet seat. I guess it's just for PPs only or really adventurous
Yeah.
people.
toilet at JJ's.
Maybe with that
It's never
attitude.
had a toilet seat.
You got your pisses and you got your shitters. Which I guess for women is like only one of these works for you, really.
Nah, you just squat.
I need to make a female urinal.
They have one.
You back your butt or your front?
I've seen them in porta
They'll,
potties.
like wear them or whatever.
Oh, I meant like in a restroom. Because I've seen the lines in y'all's restrooms. They're outrageous.
They are.
They need
I don't
you
know,
to
I think
stand up
women
this thingy.
Pee faster than I do.
I'm sure they do.
Here's the thing. It's kind of hard to do that, which is what the cup was made for, so you can stand up to pee.
What if it just extended out further and you kind of like
It's not about that. Like if you, I don't know how to explain
It's
it to
more
you.
about
If
Try.
you pee, it will. Sometimes it will go all over.
so it's like a
Like it'll leak down your leg or
Like a
down your
horse.
butt cheek.
Like-
No, it's not like a spray.
okay.
I did hear one of our friends say, like, I've heard two complaints about those. One, if you're filling it up too fast, like, create better flow is what I'm hearing out of these things. But also,
Water.
like, somehow, like, make it deeper or something. Because I've heard friends say that they're peeing with such force that they're getting too much splashback on the puss area. And that sounds annoying.
Well, because if you don't force it, it's gonna like go back. It's not gonna dump out like if you were dumping this can. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
okay. So it's like if you're trying to pour out of a pitcher and you don't pour far enough.
yeah, and it
goes
leaks down
the
the side. Yes.
So you're saying it's not as effective as actually having a penis.
I don't know. I've never had a penis, but I would
It's not.
imagine no.
But it's an extra appendage to break, I suppose. I mean, like, sometimes dick being out there can be an annoyance.
It's a
Yeah, I
delicious
think y'all
snack
got
to most
your
predatory
struggles.
animals.
Like,
Sure,
how do y'all
yeah.
run comfortably and
Yeah, don't think about it.
sit down?
You'd
and
be
roll
surprised.
around?
It doesn't get in the way when you run like you think.
I try
Yeah.
not to run,
It
but
kinda
good
like-
underwear.
Yeah,
is
plus the
important.
dick doesn't get hurt. It's just the nuts you got to watch out for.
Yeah, that's true. I got
You
kicked
get a
in.
good pinch on the dick. It's no fun. But
Oh,
you're right.
yeah.
It's just regular skin. That ain't fucking.
I got kicked
I mean,
in the
like,
balls.
I
Thursday?
don't know, but nuts, huh?
I got kicked in the balls Thursday,
Oh,
and it's
so
just very much just suturally like the bags. Like it hit the whole cock and balls, but it was the bean bags that hurt. And Dick was like, "I'm remarkably okay. I'm resilient."
That's one I've heard that comparison too between men and women. Like how, because it seems like getting hit in the titties. Like I've heard some women say, like they've gotten I've seen one get like a basketball bounce, like rocketed into it, and it like really hurt her. And I heard some of them say, like, yeah, getting hit in the tits. But like, is it just the? I guess there's extra nerves, right? Because like if I get hit in the titty, it's like.
I mean, it hurts. Like,
but it's not like an
anything.
extreme aching. It's not like akin to like.
It depends on how hard you hit it or pull it. Or
Ducks can get impacted, or whatever. Can get all fucked up. I know people get them all fucked up, purpled up, bruised up, shit.
I mean, like hormones make them hurt.
Okay.
Mine hurt right now.
Gotcha.
It's just a thing that happens.
That makes sense. I didn't think about that aspect.
But if you've got like a bruise and you have to wear a fucking bra like that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that sounds annoying. What about the aspect of just no bra? Like I know some of our friends have gone the route of no bra now, pretty much entirely.
I mean, everyone should, honestly.
Initials for who's gone no bra.
Lisa S.
BM. So I don't think that really. Did that get you? Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. That was the only no bra that I could think of.
Brad Mathis.
Shout out to.
Shout out.
Haven't seen you since graduation, man. Hope you're doing well out there. Oh, no.
But honestly, that's what makes them hurt most of the time.
Is going without the bra?
No, is going with the bra. Like they're just confined and.
Yeah, but see, like I feel like swinging titty. Well, it depends on how big the titties are.
And those kind of hurt too. Like
swinging titty would hurt. I feel like
you can't run if you got big titties and you ain't got no bra or sports bra. Like I can't run with a regular bra. I'd have to wear like 2 sports bras.
Well, I don't think I could do it. Like anytime I ever like lift up a set of real heavy knockers, then it's like it's so heavy that I'm like, oh god, I'm like. My arms are getting sore and tired. It's like, you do this all day. God damn.
You carrying these around to work?
Jesus Christ.
That is a lot of struggle.
Yeah, they're a burden for sure.
See what James said a while back. 75. Does anyone else do this? 75 north, mile marker 283.
Hell
James
no.
likes to give the mile marker.
That tells me how far away it is.
I do not do mile markers, but
It's 283. It's got like a 336.
Oh, it's too. Okay. Yeah.
So he's.
every
But
guy
he's
that
given me mile markers before.
Have you never heard my dad say that?
what's your mile marker?
What's your mile marker?
So many guys that I work with, I'll go off, like I'll be like, I go off names and I'm like, they're like, what exit do you live? I'm like, I'm Rocky Base exit. And they're like, oh, I don't even know what it is. 333?
336. That's Walnut Avenue.
336?
I think it's 336. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That tells me James is 53 miles away. James, how fast are you going? Let me do some math.
He's at 293 now.
53?
293?
Yeah.
53. Where the fuck is he coming
Yeah,
from?
where does he live?
It's 43 miles
Oh, he's
away.
working.
Coming from Woodstock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's never gonna make
Oh,
it.
that's where our other funeral home is.
Oh, no. He's already on 75.
Yeah, he's
only
43 miles away.
Yeah,
he's
shouldn't
going
take him
on
there.
75.
80 miles an hour.
Damn near Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's coming this
No,
way.
40 miles.
Yeah, he's
So that's
way
less
past
than 30
Atlanta.
minutes.
Well, 40
That's
miles.
30 minutes.
What is that?
Yeah,
He's
Carsville?
0.53 hours away.
Calhoun.
So
Something like that.
Oh.
at 80 miles an hour. I assume James is doing 80. James, if you're not doing 80, go faster.
No, don't.
We don't condone that.
Prove me wrong. No, the math supports it. Go.
Go 140. Go 140.
I'll be able to know how fast he goes. The next time he gives me a mile marker, I can go backwards and do the math backwards.
Are we just gonna go until he gets here?
No, I just wanted to see if he would make it before we got done.
We might make it. We're about halfway.
He's a half an hour. He's a half hour away. He's
Oh,
30.
God, only halfway.
We might just make it.
He's like 32 minutes away at 80 miles an hour, give or take. Pretty close. We still doing foibles and from the vault.
Oh yeah, from the vault.
So and it may still come, who knows? But I always wanted to do General Hospital, do like a soap opera.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, well, take all the hospital tropes: Grey's Anatomy, General Hospital, ER. Scrubs, all that shit, and kind of create
Scrubs
that.
is not a. What are you? Are you doing a soap opera thing or a hospital thing?
Both.
Both. They all fell.
Because everything you just listed was all just hospital stuff.
But
Scrubs is a sitcom.
Scrubs is a
Yeah, but it
sitcom.
has drama in it.
It is in the same vein though as Grey's Anatomy, ER, General Hospital is specifically a soap, but they're all soap-esque. They all have the same elements of being a soap. They don't come on during daytime TV, and my grandma doesn't watch them. Well, she probably watched ER when she was alive. But
I feel you on everything with
R.I.P.
Scrubs.
Grandma.
Scrubs, but you've watched as much Scrubs as I have. It's got the people dying of cancer, fucking people with weird diseases, House.
House. I love House.
I love House too.
He's so dumb.
Scrubs has elements of all of those shows. It's just got more humor than the other ones.
Anyway, so you want to do Hogs?
Just do a General Hospital,
Hogs.
Scrubs one.
I like that idea.
Where you'd be like Dr. Man Pigley, or, you'd be like the sexy nurse. You'd die of double amnesia, but your evil clone would come back and take on your job in the hospital. But he's a surgeon, and you're a general practitioner, and people are dying.
And your ex-wife shows up.
And then a mad
She'll run
scientist
the hospital.
freezes the whole town. And then Dr. Demento has to get him. I don't know. That was a plot of General Hospital, I think, in the 70s. The whole town got frozen. Do I need to call my mom live?
Nah.
She'll fill me in.
My mom watched those too. I saw enough of those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
People were coming back from the fucking dead.
Don't let him lie. He watched Grays.
I watched a lot of Grays. And there were things about Grays I enjoyed.
I saw some of that when I was still around my mom watching it. That one I couldn't get behind. There was some stuff I saw in the past that my mom would check out that I would like. I saw some of the earlier seasons of is it called So You Think You Can Dance? That dance reality show or whatever.
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
I mean,
yeah.
there is a So You Think You Can Dance.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. But it was Dancing with the Stars. Like, there was some stuff Mom watched. I was like, okay, I can get behind a little bit of this.
Grays is fun. I couldn't get behind the fact that the show was supposed to, like, we were in the premise that Dr. Lady was hot. Like,
Ellen Pompey. She is okay for an older lady.
Who is this?
Ellen
Gray?
Who says she's hot?
The premise of the show is that she's hot.
Oh.
And like Patrick.
She ain't bad looking, I don't think.
It's a definitive stance from
Her eyes are always closed. Open your goddamn
What's her
eyes.
name?
Ellen Pompeo. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, there she is.
She was old when she was young. What was happening?
She's not bad looking.
I don't know, man. I whatever.
She's pretty.
She was
She's very Sarah Plain tall.
She was 87 pounds. Her eyes were shut for the first 3 seasons. She can't act. She's not hot. She's just
pretty.
not hot.
She's kind of whiny.
No, she's hot.
Whatever.
She's no Dr. Quinn medicine woman.
Agree.
God
Thank
damn.
you.
Oh, Lord.
Jane
Agree,
Seymour.
but- Oh my god.
Friend of the pod.
That's
Seymour kind of looks like Shawnee.
Ooh, that's a
Who?
fun topic.
Shawnee.
Who looks like her?
Jane Seymour.
Oh, I gotta get that.
Fantasize about both of them.
And then that guy got blew up in Grays, and I kind of got disinterested. Well, that part was okay. Christina Ricci had to hold on to a bazooka bullet that was stuck inside of a dude, and then another actor pulled it out and walked down a hallway, and it got exploded by 10 round. And I'm
What?
just like, is this a doctor show?
Which show was that?
Grey's Anatomy.
Good.
Yeah,
That happened.
It's so
Jeez.
dramatic, y'all. I'm just telling you.
2 guys.
I remember there was an episode of.
Zany as
It's
hell.
zany as fuck.
I remember a fun episode of ER back in the day where like Clooney comes in or something, and he's like, "Oh, my dick itches because poison ivy." And then like some like young nurse comes in like, "I got poison ivy on my puss."
Oh, yeah. And they're like, ha, ha, ha.
Hilarious hijinks.
Because in all those doctor shows, everybody's fucking.
Everybody's
I mean,
fucking.
in real
constantly.
hospitals, everybody's fucking.
Oh, no.
Don't make
That's
that face.
I've been to
I'm telling you.
hospitals. People in hospitals aren't hot enough to be fucking most of the time.
You ain't got to be hot to fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been holding me back.
I mean,
for
y'all
37
men
years.
fucking fuck everything on the whole, so it's fun.
True
I
that.
liked a good brain teaser. Like, I don't know if there was any validity to the things they figure out on those shows, but even like, I watched a bunch of Scrubs, and I can't remember if it was that one or maybe an episode of House. I think it was Scrubs, but anyway, someone came in because they'd shoved something in their ass that they shouldn't have, and it was fragile. So they had to find a way. It's like, I think it was a light bulb. It's like, so we can't just tug this light bulb out of your ass, or it might shatter it from, because the bulb part isn't. They ended up, so throughout the episode and the hijinks and the hilarity, at the end, they figure it's like, oh, wait, for some reason, like, I'll insert a balloon type of deal, and it's going to inflate behind the bulb from behind, and and easily, it's going to ease it out of your ass.
And that person in that hospital is just coming buckets. He's like, my plan worked. This worked. These
He's
doctors.
like, oh man, he's laying there like, trying to put it boil.
He's like getting into his car in the parking lot, shoving another light bulb up his ass, just like round 2.
But at that point, you got to call in a specialist, like a real balloon guy, like one of those guys that can put a gift basket inside of a balloon. Remember when that was a thing?
Yes, one of the. Have to go to the
Call a
mall.
third party.
Go to the kiosk at the mall. Get me that guy that puts.
Get Dr. Clownius.
Get the guy that writes your name on a grain of rice while we're at it. We'll need his tiny, tiny hand.
Hey, speaking of that, how do you get them bottles and them ships in them bottles?
Dude, witchcraft, as far as I know. You got to build them in the bottle.
Yes, that is horseshit.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's like incredibly long, like tweezers and shit, and
You build
that's
them
part
in
of
the
it. They're
bottle.
just so fucking precise.
Surely not.
That's it. It's a ship.
Nah, they're putting a bottle and then like somehow melting the glass on the top.
You can if you buy. I mean, they're cheap, but the idea is it's like a model car kit, but it's a ship in a bottle. It's supposed to show fine dexterity and intelligence and shit. It's an old thing. Look it up. You can still get ship in a bottle
Dude,
kits.
fuck that.
It's like the difficulty of a model, but with your hands tied behind your back.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Sideshow Bob's putting one together.
See Lovely Bones?
Hmm?
The Lovely Bones?
The Lovely Bones.
Maybe her and her dad do that.
Dude, you never seen the Lovely Bones?
No.
Bro, what
Never
the
heard
fuck,
of
man?
the Lonely Bones.
They're lovely.
That's the
Bones.
porn parody.
Hey, my fucking bones lonely.
I've never heard of this. Oh god, someone's dead again.
How many people are going to die this game?
A lot. No,
He does look concerned. That's the CIA
Not
talking.
football.
Well, they always
American
get hurt.
football. Yeah.
Get me another. One more for the grinder.
Brings us to the next sponsored segment. Hormel sponsored ambulances.
Not made out of football players. Godspeed, little doodle.
I'm not gonna lie, you made me look. I thought maybe the ambulance did have Hormel on the side.
I wouldn't put it past
It is
you.
a branded ambulance, though.
And I think that's as good a place as any to mention. Let's go ahead and get a sponsor out. How about ATL Burns?
Oh,
Goes
yeah.
great with food. Use code
Use on food.
ATLBurns.com. Atlanta Burns hot sauce. Get it for Thanksgiving. The guys did. I got some more.
Really?
Yeah, I tried some new shit. They have if any of y'all shit are interested.
Might as well mukbang. It's becoming a thing now.
I've got the Scotch bonnet lemon
Mukbang?
pepper.
What's mukbang mean? Everybody
Mukbang is just food eating porn.
Yeah, but it's not like actual.
Mukbang
porn.
is
It's
food
like-
eating porn?
Yeah.
Because everybody's doing the mukbangs in their cars and stuff. And
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's probably also like a food review thing too.
Yeah, they've taken
But
it.
mukbang is actually food eating
They've
porn.
taken the name from the food eating porn activity. Men eating food and shit and getting all messy and shit. Like Cake Varts evolved into mukbang, which mukbang went mainspring like most of your porn trends.
I think eating was probably around before farting.
You think eating was around for a
Before
while?
farting into cake.
Okay, it's
I think people have probably always thought it was hot to see somebody eat and get fat.
sure,
But
but the food porn of it is probably been
farting
around.
and cake, I feel like, is something that we've stumbled upon in more recent years.
I will put money that the Greeks farted into a lot of cakes.
Oh yeah,
I put money on it.
I think they had cake.
There's
first,
probably
yeah.
a
They were
fucking
fucking
Sanskrit
cake.
scroll with it on there.
I got a hemorrhoid right now.
Oh
It fucking
boy,
hurts every time I fart or cough.
Oh,
you gotta get you a shrink ray.
I'm glad I've never had a roid.
Really?
No.
All your years of horrendous pooping?
I know, man.
I haven't had one since I quit drinking.
Don't worry, it's
Well,
breaking
you're
in
right.
its own way.
They're not fun.
What are you? Oh,
Get
crackers.
these noisy crackers. The crackers have really been taking a hit at Aaron and Nikki's house recently when Casey totally owned Halloween. He downed a pack,
He did win Halloween. He down the whole pack?
and Chris Deal took care of the rest of a pack last time after the gas station.
And why are we still buying packaged saltines? That seems like something Nikki would make.
Well, she does make good crackers out of leftover
Wait, is it easy to make saltines or something?
Well, it's like she
Literally 2 ingredients in 3.
yeah
What?
Flour, salt, water. There's really nothing in there. There's no leavener. There's no yeast. There's nothing.
put it thin on a pan.
Run it
bake
out thin, nebulize it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we used to celebrate like the Lord's Eve, like the Passover meal, you know. or whatever. And so Mom would usually like bake the bread. We'd pass it around on the tray. So they'd buy some fucking special wine. And it had to be whatever, no preservatives or something. I don't know what kind of wine it had to be. And then they would have to be unleavened bread, of course. And then, so she'd make that, but she'd make like 2 batches because we always loved it so much. Because there was one batch that like went for the service, but then so around that year, you know, we'd get that unleavened bread, and it's so freaking good, dude, with some hot butter on there. Mm-hmm. So good.
Is it similar to like naan?
No.
No?
I mean, similar, I guess, but no.
Do you want any?
No.
You want any hot sauce crackers?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
People know. I got the liquid Sunshine Daydream. It's the Scotch bonnet lemon pepper sauce.
Woo!
Did we try this
Look like
the other Saturday?
Did we try it on the pod?
No, we didn't. We had truffle hot sauce on the top.
Oh, truffle, yeah.
The other one's fruit stand. It's got like 8 or 10 fruits in it or whatever. Like, you know, the peppers count.
Didn't I try these?
I think so.
Let me ask.
Yeah, I brought them in your. Yes, right. You had them at your place.
Yeah, I took your koozie. I was kidding about taking your koozie.
Oh, I mean, whatever. Yeah, they said a koozie, and I got another one on the way. I told them it
These
was
the
me.
whole wheat ones?
I told them it was me ordering, and they were nice enough to. They're sending me their peach one just randomly for free too.
Nice.
Good guys. I saw where they got some sauce and.
Wait, they're sending you shit because you're plugging them?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I just ordered.
I mean, because you're.
I ordered these 2 because I wanted them and told them it was me and just like, hey, hope y'all are doing well. And then they randomly sent me they got a free peach one coming too. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks guys.
They realize they're not going to get any business from this, right?
Some people did. I mean, I don't think anybody has in a while, but some people ordered. It's more about we're supporting each other. We're supporting local.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're friends of mine.
He's such a
So, who is? I'm just being an asshole. Who's ATL Burns?
It's Atlanta Burns. They're a hot sauce company. Those wings we tried before with the 3 flavors were from them. They reached out through Instagram and wanted to give us a coupon code for shouting them out because
that's cool.
They at least know Dan from one of the guys that works with them.
Adam says he played D&D with me.
Oh, sweet.
He's really good, man.
Wait, Adam?
Not that Adam. Different Adam. We have several Adams. This is the best of all of our Adams.
Awesome.
Sorry, other Adams. You just don't cut up. This Adam's fucking dope. He told me this story when we were playing D&D. He used to run and grind currency on RuneScape when he was in his late teens, early 20s. And he had all these computers set up, and he had all this programming set up to run these bots that would just essentially farm. But occasionally the moderators would come around and interact with the bots to make sure they were real people. And he'd written a lot of programming to try to keep them off. But if the programming was failing or they were running out of response options, he had an audible Cold War alarm that would go off whip, whip. He'd be outside gardening. We'll leave it at that. And that alarm would go off, and he would take off back into the house. And he'd have to respond to the moderators on the RuneScape thing so he wouldn't get kicked out. But he had 10, 12, maybe even more PCs set up just mining RuneScape currency.
That's cool.
Oh, God.
I mean, there's a lot of money in that.
Oh, my God. That one's amazing.
I really like them both. The fruit stand doesn't have as much application for me. It is very fruity.
Let me try them because I was drunk when I tried them.
But the Scotch bonnet lemon pepper, I love throwing that one on my poultry and some different proteins.
That was a good tasting hot sauce. I didn't get as much heat from it. No. That one has a lot of damn heat, but it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's an appropriate level, but it's a slow burn. I feel it. It's going to stick around.
I want some more. I don't care if it hurts.
I think that's the Scotch.
And another thing, I'm usually not big on lemon stuff, but that's actually
really good.
Oh, nice.
See, we're not just doing it for the gram. This is really good hot sauce. There's no faking it. God damn, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Fuck, it's hot.
It does have a good spice. Most of the Scotch bonnet hot sauces I've tried have that growing heat, that extra.
No, it's so tasty. I could drink that.
I'm looking forward to it because honestly, a peach hot sauce wouldn't be my thing, but their blueberry was so good. I'm ready to try it.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Woo!
That's really good, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Well, no plugging. What you mentioned something earlier, another failed idea I had. Like sometimes I get in my head too much, and I'm like, I'm so clever, and then I kind of realize like this is stupid. It's way too difficult. Like how am I gonna? So one I had was like the play on the words Grec or Roman
Okay.
instead of Greco-Roman. And it's like, but how am I was gonna make one of you be like Greek culture and the other Roman. And it's like, but they're so similar. How am I gonna pit them against each other here?
Who the fuck is Greg?
Are you ready?
Who's this guy, Grant?
Also, too much research. Sometimes I get into an idea and like you wouldn't think. It's like, but the work you have to put into it, like, no, fuck that. What's one you have? I know you've talked about it before. One you didn't want to put the work into, where it just ended up being too much.
Hogtown Secret Wars. I wanted it so motherfucking bad. I wrote some of it, but I wanted to do a multi-part Marvel Secret Wars style. I wanted to do an episode where Hogtown universes were having an incursion. It had to be stopped. The incursions would come from parallel Hogtowns from episodes in my head. The episodes that win become Hogtown canon. The ones that lose get thrown off into the multiverse. So these other loser ideas like Hal Grumman and the other cities and stuff would start to incur, and they had to do the Marvel thing where you blow up one planet, keep from destroying the other. And this is, I know, definitely interesting. But eventually it would coalesce down into like a battle world. But I wanted to do this really fun episode where reality we get there and we think we fix it, and then reality breaks. And then there's just one episode where it's like Chu, TR, and Chris. None of us are here, and it's just the three of you doing it like you've always been doing it forever.
Oh, that's really cool.
And we just drop
That
in.
is really cool.
At the very end, me, Aaron, and Casey would come in for a second and go out, and then we would start into like the battle world thing where all the remnants of the Hogverse were fighting together. But it was so much. Not only was it research I had to do into the actual Marvel comic series itself, it was research into our own episodes. It was a shit ton of writing. It was 3 or 4 episodes to coordinate. It was getting guest stars. I mean, it would have been cool. No, it's just like, there's no time.
It was definitely a king-sized episode.
It was going to be like a multi-part.
Yeah. Let's take a quick James check. James.
Mile marker, James. We need a mile marker.
I haven't heard anything since 296.
He's got to be close.
At 296.
You know what I want?
What?
You know what I want more from Talking Hogs?
What do you want?
Especially once Casey gets his house situated and gets whatever, all this stuff. Huh?
We need input, yeah.
What do you want?
I want more food episodes.
Okay.
Good
My
God,
favorites.
Really?
Okay.
No, not like, I mean, I'm talking about my favorite episodes are food episodes. And also, I want more freaky episode. Hentai was good, but we haven't had enough freak coming through, I don't think. And I think we need some more of that.
Well, I don't know. I guess I've been trying to put the reins on the freak a little bit sometimes. But if you want freakier, nastier episodes, I think that can be done.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, let's make a hentai was fun, but let's make a snuff film. Why not?
No.
This podcast could be way more strokeable.
Okay, fine. We'll up the strokeability. Let's say
chubbed up over here.
25%.
I want y'all all to create your own OnlyFans and then have a contest to see who can get the most subscribers.
All right. Bet. Game on. Game the fuck on.
Hey, as long as Nikki's good with it, I'm also a staunch supporter of us just being naked. Like, I'm tired of clothes.
I'm going to put
But if your SO didn't want it, you could just do nudity free. I mean, you could just do a
but I want to win.
Truly can't be naked on live. I mean, I get.
you blur.
Yeah, blur. We could be naked otherwise.
Hear me out. What if I just put my butthole under an atomic microscope so that it's like, magnified 20,000 times, so it's just at the molecular level.
Yeah, at what level does it get flagged?
Yeah, like at what point is this okay and is it not?
So you do a live stream strip poker episode.
Oh, we back out the resolution a little bit each day.
I didn't say I was going to be on that.
Eventually, we're going to get to the butthole.
It's me, Dan, and Casey.
Yeah.
You know what you're tuning in.
Oh, all 3 of us just do an OF together, and whoever gets the most tips wins. It'll be like the episode listens. Oh, Danny B, dead last.
You could probably. What if you had like do they flag you if, like, say, like this round table, like the top of the table has got like a graphic of your butthole blown up on it? Does that get flagged?
No.
I don't know.
It's not the actual hole. But that
No, because like a lot of like Instagram, like
Let's call them
like
models.
pages promoting like OnlyFans and stuff. Like they'll a lot of folks will like show their goods in a reflection now in order to beat the censoring bots and shit, So it'll be like, oh, look what a beautiful day it is. And it'll like pan by like mirror titty, and then like, oh, we're like reflection in my shiny car titty.
And if you hide it, and that's what I'll see. Like, I'll see TikToks that'll occasionally have like, here's like a picture of, like just a nice picture of the still from the movie, say like The Little Mermaid or something, like, oh, that's innocent. And then there's like a picture frame in the background where Ariel's just getting railed. And it's like, oh, they hid it in there. Good on you.
But didn't Little Mermaid hide a dick anyway?
Oh,
You remember that on the cover of the VHS? There was like,
the castle.
it was like one of the T words. One of those things was like a penis. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, the Disney. So if you're a Disney animator, everything you animate is the property of Disney and has to go into the vault. If you draw a doodle on a napkin at a bar, like it's supposed to go in the Disney vault. So these animators, when they get mad and pissed, would generate tons of their own porn of their IP just to cram it and fill up the Disney vault with it. Make them take it. They have to have it. And after a certain period of time, Disney has to release it. And then it becomes public domain.
Yeah.
So a lot of these animators would do and draw these really lewd. There is a Disney vault full of drawn by the animators Disney porn. So if you guys want to play in my next D&D campaign, the raid on Disneyland, please join me on Patreon.
It's wonderful stuff. What do you think? They'll farm that out somewhere. Like, it can't be specifically Disney property, but do you think we've already seen a flow of that?
It probably gets like leaked, like the UFO footage and stuff does, like into the communities,
Right.
lightly, and tries to go under the radar. So every now and again, one will get slipped out, and it'll be like just kind of go under the radar, kind of like they do like Columbine or mass shooting videos and stuff like that. They'll have new evidence and photos from different angles and stuff like that, and they'll just kind of leak them out. They'll do that with the Disney porn. I saw an interview with the animator of Jake Long, American Dragon, when he was talking about when he went to sit down with Disney, and they were like, listen, it's probably already happened, but if it hadn't, like, there's going to be a lot of porn of your Jake Long character here on the internet. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
We just got to get used to it. We got lawyers. Don't worry about it. You're going to see it. And it's going to break you mentally.
We're just talking about that earlier with Chu and Nikki, because he was trying to remember the name of that animated movie, Zootopia.
I love that movie.
Yeah, the internet does too.
It's Rule 34, man. If something exists, then there is more of
the
it.
internet loves
But like you can't address it. It's just going to make it worse. The creator of that, it hit so big before it like even came out. Just the character models. He was like, "Please stop making porn of my creation." Like, oh, brother, you just made it so much worse.
So sad.
You can't address. And then the tidal wave.
That poor bunny.
Poor bunny. Oh.
I used to love that movie.
Oh,
when I was
yeah.
a kid.
Great film.
Bunnies also top 5
Sexiest animated bunnies.
Fuckable animated movies.
Lola Bunny at the top.
Lola Bunny's up there. What are your sexiest animated animals?
I mean, Jessica Rabbit married one, She
Yeah.
ain't bunny, but
Fucking.
That was a whole strange thing. I used to love that movie when I was a kid, and I
I
never
still do.
understood why.
It's creepy.
Which one?
yeah, it's
Very
good.
weird.
Um,
Roger Rabbit.
God damn, it's fucked up to
Oh, yeah.
Milton. God damn, it's
What's
so
the
fucked up.
actual name of that one? Who killed Roger
Who
Rabbit?
framed
Who framed
Roger
Roger Rabbit?
Next sexiest cartoon, I'm going to go with
Miss Piggy.
grown-up Simba.
You think pigs?
I like Miss Piggy.
See, the snout throws me
Did
off.
you say grown-ups?
Grown-up Simba when he's banging his girlfriend.
Dude, Simba-
watch that shit. Tell me I ain't wrong. Now
I
look
know
at
his
it.
eyes.
Like,
The
she looks
girl
back
on
at him
Dude,
like,
Simba is
fuck you, dude. Huh?
I have forever said that I want a chick with Nala eyes.
Right? Right, that whole scene
I've heard
between
you
him and
say
Nala is just-
Nala's my favorite.
Woo.
That was my one of my biggest crushes when
Yep.
I was a kid was Nala.
Yeah,
My
I feel
issue
it.
there, and I think for a lot of people, is you want more humanoid form, though. Like they're
well,
they're not
maybe you do.
bipedal. They're all
Maybe you do.
yeah, right.
Maybe that's your thing.
I'm thinking like mouse.
Put some tits on it, and I'm not fucking.
Who's that hot mouse?
Yeah, but you like mouse
Oh,
shape.
and
Chip and Dale.
Chippendale.
The one with the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. She had some great tits for a mouse.
great.
Fantastic.
Or I guess that's right because you can go by people like Goofy. Those characters like they stand up and dogs shouldn't be able to stand.
Some dogs stand.
You got to appreciate for a
Neighbor's
moment
mom.
that like Goofy fucks.
Goofy fucks.
He's got a kid.
Goofy don't.
Goofy
fuck.
fucks. He's got a
I mean, he
kid.
fucks, but he don't fuck.
You sure though?
I'm sure.
You sure though?
Goofy like,
We've got some precedent for that too. We know that like he's probably got that goofy voice. It's probably like an impediment because his dick's too huge. So
What is that goofy?
That dick size causes mental impairment.
sure that big
The dick's big enough.
speech impediments.
Who told you that as a child?
I mean, I agree. He's right.
I know a guy. We know a guy.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, God.
It's kind of like trademark.
Oh, we do know a guy.
We do know.
Shit.
I don't want to get into it.
No one
It's funny.
He might be listening.
Yeah.
He ain't.
Is he sitting at this table? No, then he's not listening.
James 3:28.
Fuck.
Oh, pretty
He's close.
Close, but we're
How much time we got? Where are we at?
we're right at an hour.
Oh, come on. James
So
is
if
close.
like we wanted, we could try and stretch and wait for James.
Yeah, we're fine. James is close. We can talk about more fuckable cartoons for a long time. That's
Yeah,
not
for real, dog.
Melissa says no.
No, we're parents.
You
I guess
go
mine
for,
was the time for that cat that Pepe Le Pew's always trying to fuck, and
yeah, that
Muriel
cat's hot.
from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
Muriel?
yeah. Muriel, hey, listen.
The old grandma?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I'll buy Muriel.
She's got a dump truck on her.
Yes, you do. I mean, if we're talking about human cartoons, then fucking Kim Possible. No, not Kim Possible.
We can't go down
Kim
there.
Possible.
But no, I'm talking about the
Kim Possible's
Incredibles.
mother.
No, I'm talking about the
Hex
Incredibles
Girls.
shit.
Hex Girls, yeah. Other moms, like they do moms right. Dexter's
mom.
Danny Phantom's mom. They got the MILFs down.
When I put that
Dexter's
ass in a
mom.
circle, is what they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the Muriel
Anyway.
thing.
Yeah, those Cartoon
I
Fridays.
feel like we're getting like two. We're about to like.
You said you needed
I
to be 20% more chubbable.
Yeah.
Here's your weird kinky
We're trying to
freak.
get sexy,
Yeah,
man.
you're right. You're right.
You asked for it by
I also
demand.
asked for food. Can we? Oh, let me tell you my
We already
idea.
did that. We did the hot sauce. and
Let me tell you my
crackers.
idea for Friendsgiving though.
Okay.
Get a turkey from the barbecue place at the end of the road.
Okay, are they doing them? I'm sure they are.
We're
Right?
doing them for Thanksgiving, so
Have you had them
Oh, we did.
recently? Like to know. I want to try them again because I do think it's different ownership now. I want to see
Yeah.
how this shit is. Have you had?
has fried turkey.
I've not had it since they
I was reading
rebranded.
reviews on it. And apparently, Bojangles fried turkey is a grease mess.
It's pretty. It's not good, but I heard Popeyes was really good.
So
I heard
then I was
Popeyes
like-
good too.
Then I was like, well, fuck, just get a fucking smoked one.
Yeah, because it's gonna be.
I called El Pollo Alegre first. And I was like, hey, if I bring you a turkey, can you smoke it for me for money? And she was, it was like, I don't think we do that. No one's ever done that.
No,
You have any really big chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, just give me a chicken.
Okay, but Pollo Alegre, if you're not doing something special for Thanksgiving, you're missing a marketing opportunity. I'd be throwing some turkeys on them things.
Yeah, I don't think they
Yeah,
need it.
Sure.
I wish they would. El Pollo Alegre. If you haven't been there, that's one of the best games in town. Like in Dalton.
Why does he always look at the Twitch camera whenever he
If I'm
vlogs?
plugging something,
Later, he's going
I
to
want
look at his
people
own
to know I
face.
mean it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna rewatch this.
I took
Fire
Melinda to
himself.
Pollo Alegre. She was frightened.
Where?
The one that scared you? The restaurant downtown where you only had like the chicken to order and you had the quesadilla? It was the one that was like somebody's house.
They do be working out of like a house trailer. You know, they have at least like filled in.
I'm
The,
Best
like,
chicken
where's
dog.
the queso? He's like, they don't have that here.
no,
There's
that's
no queso.
dude. It used to be so. Like when we found it, we were juniors in high school. We took some dates there, and it was before they had any additional items. For years, it was El Pollo Loco. It's actually a chain, so they had to change the name there. But all they had was like, where's the menu? What do you want? It's like half chicken
I
or
forgot
full.
that it used to be El Pollo
That's
Loco.
what you get.
Yeah, they had to change it to Pollo Alegre.
The chicken
Very
found its sanity and is
weird.
much happier about it now.
But they have a menu now.
Yeah, now they got extra stuff.
We went as half a whole.
But it used to just be half a whole, right?
Yeah,
Chicken
just
and-
half
Yeah.
a whole.
And you got to choose between refried beef.
And they still have the sides, though.
Yep.
They still have the little cold bar
Yeah.
salsa and stuff, whatever.
Salsa,
Pico de
onions,
gallo.
cabbage.
I love their pico de gallo.
Yeah.
Kiko's awesome. That guacamole salsa they have is fucking bomb. I mean, really, it's all just awesome. That smoked chicken.
God damn, it just reminded me of that bit from that friend of Trashy Tammy, whatever.
Trailer Trash Tammy?
Yeah, when her and her dude are on that pod, I laugh so hard. I think that's the funniest thing that I've heard in so long is whenever the dude's like, "What's your favorite color? What's your favorite?" He's asking them they're spitballing shit. "What's your favorite this?" And he asks them, he's like, "Who's your favorite engineer?" And Tammy's husband just says like, "Pico de gallo." And,
Yes.
and Tammy's like, "The Mexican dish?" And he's like, he starts like losing it. He basically just starts laughing, because the dude's like, "Did you just say the first like ethnic thing that you could think of?" And he just like looking at it, he's just like, "I'm sorry." He's like laughing. Oh God, it's so fucking funny.
They're so wonderful. I know there's Trailer Trash Tammy
Yeah.
and Chelsea Lynn. Like, there's damn near anyone more comfortable with their body. Like, and she's such a sweetheart. When we had VIPs with her locally, like you lined up and you got to. She actually took time to talk to you for a minute. I've seen her take pictures with her titties out on people's shoulders. She was
Awesome.
She was an absolute sweetheart. I brought Talking Hog stickers and was like,
Handmade, by the
I
way.
know you're probably going to sit. I know it's dumb, but hey, Tammy, we got a pod. And there's like the woman taking pictures was rapid firing. So you can see the story lay out where I'm like, and she's just an absolute sweetheart. Gives me a hug, takes the stickers, probably throws them away. And takes
There's
pictures
a few
with-
more pictures, which is like.
I fucking doubt it. She probably fucking, I don't know, she probably fucking pulled it up.
Tammy, if you're listening,
Gave it a listen.
And we know that you
Chelsea,
are.
we know that you are because you're a great fan now from the homemade artisanal stickers that Aaron brought you. Please tell me.
Oh, didn't you like freaking slice those all shitty?
I was
dude?
about to say.
God
please
damn,
tell
I
me you,
forgot
like,
about
trimmed
that.
them out and everything. You just like hacked them into squares, didn't you?
Yeah, they were like
Fucking
all like
monster.
different, right?
Yeah.
I got mine, and it was like cut on a weird angle.
It's a sticker. You're taking the
But you
sticker
gotta cut
apart.
the you gotta cut it.
Yeah, well, I made y'all do your cutting. I think Nikki actually nicely cut out Chelsea's.
Good, thank God, because I had to. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
that's what it
give her
was.
shit.
It was like y'all got to cut them
And
out
she pulls them
yourself.
off, and it's a whole sheet, and she just like. I took Raina's because Raina wanted one for her Switch, and I took and I like trimmed every little doohickey for it, and then she dropped her Switch in the tub. But like, yeah,
That was the
touchdown,
first one.
push.
I wanted to know. So I think by my count,
Oh yeah,
wonderful, beautiful Raina, love her to death. I believe she is destroyer of 3 Switches now.
Yes.
correct.
Good God!
Now, how did each one go down? I've been meaning to ask.
Pink Switch died in the tub.
It did. It fell right
My Switch lot, gray Switch died via root beer.
Wait. What kind? Was it Barks?
Oh,
Was it
so-
Melody? Which one do you think? Barks?
Bar's got to bite.
It does.
Yeah.
Barks.
Yes.
She was putting it just on her bed loose, like next to her while she's laying on it. And in the middle of sleep, she's rolling around, flop, and it fell over on it and got water in it. Got the root beer in it. The controllers, she took. Now, the third Switch, the only thing's broken is the controllers. Everything else works. But one of the controllers, she put it on backwards in a hurry. Upside down, backwards.
Forced it.
Forced it because it wouldn't fit.
I mean, because you
Stuck in
can't
it.
put it on backwards.
Really?
So I don't know what you mean,
Put
really.
it on,
It's
didn't
her
work. And
weird inhuman strength she's got.
just crammed it on there. Got scared, pulled it off. And it was like floppy, like it had come undone. But like the little centerpiece just popped out.
Yeah.
So I stuffed all the little wires back in there and popped it back in. And it won't really charge. Like it was working if you held it right, but now it won't hold the charge. This whole thing. She needs new Joy-Cons.
Yeah, you can get replacement Joy-Con.
But she tried to fix it with a knife
Low.
while like stabbing at it after she jammed it on there backwards.
As one does.
And I'm just like, Rain, if you just tell us that something
We don't let her play with mouse, by the way.
When she
Butter
goes
knife,
in,
not a real knife.
she goes all in. It's whole hog.
She
man.
hides it from me. She won't tell me. Like she gets in trouble or something.
Right.
I'm
Got
just
some
like,
crumbs, bro.
dang right now.
Got some crumbs.
When I brought over some stuff that I had left over from work that I was using more, that Newton's cradle she got, which for
She
people
broke
that
that
know,
thing in
like,
3 seconds.
literally took it into her room, came out as I was coming out of the bathroom, finishing washing my hands. She's like, "Hey, can you come here? Can I tell you something?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So in the edge of the room was like, "So I didn't mean to and I don't want him to get mad at me. Do you think you could fix this?" And I'll take a look. I was like, "What? Is maybe one of the wires
I love
off?
this story.
Maybe it's in like a little. It's a rat's nest. This is like." And I laughed when I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that's dead, girl. I'm sorry. That ain't never coming back."
She was taking the balls and like spinning them. Or like,
I don't know how she did that. That's such a short amount of time.
There was the frog thing that she got her that broke in about 3 seconds. There's shitty water everywhere.
Oh no, that made me happy. I love getting noisy or potentially messy gifts for other people's
I hate when you
kids.
do that.
It's so much fun. Just seeing her like spank that thing against the fridge. Gang, gang, son.
It says on the package, "Not intended for this use," and she's like, "Whap, whap, 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 whap."
What was it?
It was a little like fluid, whatever filled sticky frog, like a sticky
Oh,
It was
hand.
meant for like, was it meant for
Squeezing?
stretching or squeezing?
No, you throw it on stuff and it would cling and like
Right.
Whatever.
They're probably thinking like just a little like haha or like
She
she's
freaking-
holding it and like
She's
Not a fastball.
throwing it hard as hell.
smirching it out.
Remember the old sticky hands?
Yeah.
She was using it like a sticky hand.
I got you.
Whap, and it's like on the package, like, "Do
Dude, I
not
had
do
so
this."
much grease, so many grease spots on my
Yeah.
ceiling at home whenever I was a kid from grease hands, just and then like waiting.
For it to fall off.
Yeah.
The first time I learned my lesson on that with random breaking stuff or giving her stuff, I had found my old tins of Pokemon cards. And this is when we lived back at the HUD
dude.
apartment.
Don't tell me something depressing.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. And my
I mean,
tins-
like money, but
it's
anyway.
fine. They're only first editions from 1997. It's not.
God.
It's fine. I was like showing her how to play. We were trying to play the game. She didn't like the game because the game had math. And so I was like, "Well, here's my cards now. They're in decks. So just, put them back in the box the way that they were in the box." And I hand them to her and I turn around and I come back and there's just a loose pile. And I was like, "All right. They're yours, I guess."
Yeah.
Cool. So there they go. So I just learned, like, here's the thing. It's good knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He told me, I was like, I tried to tell you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
not bad. Speaking of Pokemon cards, dude,
Toys.
have you checked? I'm sure you have. You checked yours? See if you had any.
No,
Anything
not
valuable?
because I've got old Magic cards too. Most of that stuff
Yeah, but
just
Magic don't.
washes out.
Magic ain't. I mean, most Magic ain't worth a damn. But I mean, a lot of Pokemon
He
is.
ain't hurt.
Oh,
She gets the joke. She listens to the shit.
yeah.
yeah.
I
Aaron's
don't
made of
check
money.
a lot of shit like that. All I really like my video games because that's easier to keep up with for me.
Just heard
Ballpark,
James.
you got some rare video games. What do you got?
The best,
Earthbound, right?
yeah, Earthbound's my claim to fame. I got the SNES Earthbound. I mean, there's some Mega Mans and stuff like that, but Earthbound's the one.
What's it up to now?
I think
350.
somewhere around there.
But you have
I've got
Chrono-
it like no case, no anything.
Don't you have like Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger?
No.
You have another one? Time Splitter, something? Wasn't
Dude,
it?
check your fucking
Something,
Pokemon cards. bro.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the Dreamcast games, like Skies of Arcadia, maybe. I know for Power Stone. Too.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Dude, give me your
They made like 80 billion copies of Power Stone 2. How could they still be worth anything?
I know, right?
How could anything on the Dream? There had to be a billion copies of Power Stone 2.
No,
Had to be.
I don't know. Yeah,
But they're discs. They
All
don't,
my
they don't
stuff
hold
went
up.
the way of like
True, yeah.
yard
I don't
sales and
know.
stuff when the fad went
We
out.
played Earthbound, didn't we?
So like
Or I did. I
Pokemon
remember playing it a
cards,
little
you
bit.
played it at the NES.
Super Nintendo,
Yeah,
and Nintendo.
so much
games.
fun. Such a fun game.
You
They've
know,
got
I
them
quit
in
playing
the
them. I had the
system.
new stuff, and mom would just sell them in the
Fun
yard
ass
sale.
I think James is here.
I think he is.
Yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
heard
for
a
the
car.
Vulcans.
Okay, so let's wrap this thing up real quick.
Yeah, right.
Real quick, we got to do the plugs before James gets in here. Follow us on twitch.tv/talkinhogspodcast. We're on the Instagrams. We're on the Twitter Space, X, or every letter of the alphabet at Talking Hogs.
Oh, are we going to do it?
Nah.
As always, if you're down to suck and you're down to fuck, you can reach us at talkinghogspodcast@gmail.com. And if James would just get out of
Why would you get here and then not come in? That's
get the fucking
so
house,
dumb.
you bitch?
Yeah.
It's ruining the show.
He's got to put his AR-15 together first.
Oh god.
Is he still watching?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything yet. He let me know when he was hitting
James, get in here.
Walnut.
Get in here.
Get inside, James.
Is he out in the driveway?
Oh, maybe he's putting his dinosaur costume on.
Oh,
Surely
shit.
That would be funny, and I wouldn't put it past him.
You called him out on it. Now he's like taking it back
It's
off.
like, God
There's
damn it.
definitely headlights out there now.
Sure.
He's gonna take a look. Stall for time.
Aaron, check on it. All right, sexy cartoon.
Titties.
We can do this game.
Yeah.
Now,
Sexy cartoons, dude.
TR, tell us about your jet ski shirt.
Okay. Well, this is from another podcast, so we'll go ahead and plug it.
Yeah.
Are You Talking REM Re-Me? It's
Okay.
the comprehensive and encyclopedic compendium of all things REM. It's good rock and roll music. It features Scott Aukerman and Adam Scott of Piranha 3D fame in this shirt, as it says, but also from Parks and Rec.
Fantastic. James, come close out the show.
You fucking made it.
You made it. You've been on the show the whole time. We've been doing the James countdown since you left.
No, I lost signal coming up in the mountain.
Well,
Aw.
that's all
Quick,
right.
what's your favorite sexy childhood cartoon character?
Oh. Whatever.
Oh no, you
Whatever,
got some,
James.
you got
You're full of
some
shit.
cartoon titties. You gotta
Shut
have something in mind.
What's that green thing from the Ghostbusters?
Slimer?
Slimer.
Slime.
Old onion head?
Slimer.
Slimer, barely know her.
All
All right, let's get out.
right, keep hogging. That's good.
Keep hogging.
Keep on good.